first off, you've had a couple days to kind of look at Saturday's game. Just maybe just give us your overall thoughts of after looking at the film a little bit.
Yeah, I think it was the first game that we were sort of uncharacteristic in that we didn't follow the game plan. I thought defensively we've been pretty solid. We give up 84 points just based on mental errors, So I think that was disappointing, but for the most part, our kids continue to battle, and being on the road isn't easy. So proud of the fight. We just got to get better as far as being in tune with what the game plan is and follow it.
Can you just talk? I mean, you've hit on Peyton Scott, what she's done this year a lot, but can you just if you really take a step back and look at what she's accomplished this year? How do you even put it into words?
I don't know if you can. I really don't know if you can. I'm literally asking her to do everything, to be a leader in the locker room, to be a point guard, to be an off guard, to defend, to rebound, to score, and I think the coolest part is every time I talk to her, she's still asking for more. What else do you need from me? What else can I bring? How can we get this thing right? So she's very much in a growth mindset, which at 19 years old, I'm not sure if any of us are in a growth mindset, but she definitely is. And I'm continue to be amazed by just who she is as a person, and in that how she's become a better basketball player.
Tim, go ahead. You're muted though, Tim. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Talk a little bit about Kelly and that same mindset. I mean, she gets hurt in the third quarter. She could have had 40 in that game, I'm pretty sure. She comes back and she has the same mindset in the fourth. She seems to just have relished this role.
Yeah, we just talked about it. As a team, I think Kelly was one that we came into this year and I said, go be a paint presence. All I need you to do is score around the rim and be a paint presence. As far as a defender, just protect the paint. And this is a kid that has 15-foot range consistently. She now has a 3. She can do a lot of different things. And I don't know if she loved that idea, but she bought into it. And all of a sudden she's shooting 60% from the field. And on top of it, I'm asking her to lead all of our freshmen, especially Jada Duckett, and teach her the game and, again, be a leader in the locker room. And so I'm asking a ton from Kelly as well. She's taken a lot of pride in that role, and she continues to get better. But, yeah, she is a beast. I mean, her mindset was very much put me back in. I don't know if the ankle was broke, sprained, didn't matter. Like, I want to play and I want to win and whatever I need you to do. So it's just been cool to see those two sort of flourish in all that we've given them.
And Coach, you talked a little bit, or sorry, rephrase that.
Yeah.
Obviously, the season hasn't gone exactly how you wanted to start, but how do you make sure? What do you tell the team to make sure that you're still moving in the right direction?
Yeah, it's just reminders. Like, it's just reminders. Like, this is our process. It's our process. It's not the outside noise. It's ours. And what does that look like? How do we get better? How do we keep it matter of fact? What did we do well? What didn't we do well? How do we continue to grow? That's what we have to do. And ultimately, the results will take care of themselves. The wins will come. That's really hard to do when you're in the trenches. But at the same time, we've all lived it, And so when you can speak from experience, I know with this group, with this character, with this talent, we can win some games in the MAC. We just have to be patient and continue to get better.
Home and away doesn't really matter as much this year because of the crowds, other than you get to sleep in your own bed the night before the game. Yeah. But how important is it now you've gone the gauntlet of the best teams in the MAC, and now you get to come home. You got 2 games this week. You can really focus on what lies ahead without worrying about the rigors of the road.
Yeah, I think there's always comfortability being at home. Like you said, being in our bed and being in our gym that we practice in every day. And those things definitely come into consideration. I think from the group that I have today, after a day off, just understanding their mindset, sort of seeing them and what they're thinking, I just think they're most excited to get better. Tell me what I need to do. How do I do it? How do we get better? How do we win? Being at home just adds an extra bonus to it. So I'm excited about getting back on after it on Wednesday, after a couple of days of prep, and just staying the course.
I mean, every single game in the MAC has been, what, 3 possessions or less. I mean, um, cutting down on the unforced errors and that sort of thing, is that what you're focusing on?
Yeah.
Because there's got to be just a little things that's going to make a difference between wins and losses.
Yeah, more so than ever, especially this year. Playing kids out of position, I think at some point we're encouraging them to be more comfortable in the positions that they're in. You know, we're going to see every press in America. We're going to see every trap, knowing that we don't have true point guards on the floor. At some point, we have to own that. We have to embrace that. And we're working a ton on how to be better in those situations. But yeah, we can't have 20 turnovers a game, 27 turnovers a game. That can't be a consistent thing. So if we can just tighten that piece up, you know, and cue into a game plan defensively, I like our chances.